Hi, Shivank. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I'm good too. So, can you tell me how many years of experience you have?
3 months, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. So, can you tell me what do you mean by abstraction in Java?
Sir, abstraction is a mechanism by which we show only the essential details to the user
Hmm.
and by hiding the underlying complexity of an application. We show only the relevant details to the user.
Can you write a Java program to determine if the two strings are anagram of each other or not? Anagram in the sense you have, let's say, string one, which is silent, silent, and you have string two, listen. So both the strings are using the characters from the same word only. Can you try writing that program?
Yes, sir, I can. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah. You can click on share screen button and you can write it in IDE or online Java compiler, whichever you're
My
comfortable.
screen visible?
Yes, screen is as well.
Sir, sorry, sir.
No problem, no problem. That's fine.
Yes.
Great. So can you explain the flow of this code?
So first, my approach was to check by line, compare each and every character. But then I found another approach that I should convert the string into a character array. And both of them strings, if I convert them into character array, and then if I ultimately sort them, and at the end, if they both are same, then they will have the same number of characters and the same sequence. So after sorting them, I compared them, and hence if they are same, then it's
Okay. You can add one more check here. Let's say you have string s1 is equal to listen. So that is having 6 characters. String s2 is either having less than 6 characters or having more than 6 characters. Then you can check whether the length of both the string is same or not. If the length is not same, then it cannot be anagram as well. Right? So that also additional checkpoint. If you put, you will be able to, I would say, work on it prior itself, right? Then no need to go for further checks. Okay, this is good. This is great. Fine. Now let's go with the second program. You need to find out the different substrings that are present in the string S1 that is listen. So which are the substrings here? So for example, one of the substring can be set, S-E-T. One of the substring can be N-E-T, net as well. So how will you find the substring from the string?
like I need to just find the number of substrings,
Substrings, yes.
continuous and non-continuous.
Yes, yes. Only you can take one string, S1. Yeah.
So for example, if I have ABC, then A, B, C, A, B, A,
So
C.
from this itself, listen itself, if you see list is one of the substring, 10 is one of the substring, right? From listen only it is generating LIST, list, then TEN, that is 10, like that. So how many substrings are present in the string S1 is equal to listen?
Sorry, sir. Actually, my father is calling me. So
No problem, take it up, take it up. I'll
okay.
pause the recording.
For so many.
Oh, no problem. That's fine. It's a holiday today, so we deal with holiday.
सर उस पे हाँ ये पिए तो बियर नहीं रखते
So I had a doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
So like LIS, LIST, from then we will have ISTE, and then other separate as well.
So in this manner, what you will have is you will have you are taking all the substrings from the beginning itself.
Yes, understood, sir.
Yeah. What about okay. Okay,
So
let's do one thing. Can you find out first whether you have got list in that listen or not? Can you find out one of that substring? So what logic will you write for that?
sir, I did not get you. Like if
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you have to write the logic for finding out if the list is present in the listen or not.
so but yeah, if this is like if I'm following this manner,
Uh,
it's easy for me to here. I will add a conditional statement
uh,
like
so what conditional statement will you keep here?
so.
Hmm. So you are checking if this is true or not. Yeah, now run.
Now, sir, if I want to generate the subsets, then I need to go for recursion, and I can meet
Correct.
that as well.
Correct. So you'll have to go for recursion. Now I'll tell you what you can do here. See, let me share my screen. Let's start. Yeah. Now, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is your string. What do we need is we need to generate all the substrings from this particular string. So what we will do, we will go for the two kinds of for loop. Okay. So first is your outer for loop. So we are basically going for a nested for loop here. First for loop is your outer loop in which you will be iterating based on the length. I think you went with the same approach. Now, second for loop is important, in which what we are doing is we are incrementing I with 1 and then we are going for that. So you are able to get the output till like this: L, Li, Lis, List, Liste, Listen, right? But we want next character also. Like once L is done, then same thing will repeat for I. When I is done, then same thing will repeat with S, St, Ste, Sten. Then same thing with T, Ten, and then E. So if you want with the second things, then you have to go with the second formula, right? Yes, it's clear? Great, great. Fine. Now, can you tell me what is the difference between Hashmap and Hashset?
Sir, hash map and hash set.
Set. Yes.
Map, as the name suggests, it stores value in the form of key value pair.
Key value pair. Perfect.
Whereas hash set stores only unique value. Suppose we have one. If I try to add another one, then it will be overlap. Like you will have only one single value. You cannot add multiple values. Duplicates will be removed automatically from the set.
Okay. Okay. What do you know about the lambda expression in Java?
So lambda expressions are like shorthand notations that are used in terms of functional interfaces. Functional interfaces, as the name suggests, they are interfaces. But as we know, interfaces cannot have cannot have a body in the method. Normal method, like we can have static methods with body, and we can have default methods in interfaces with the body. But normal methods which we are defining, that should be public. But those, they do not have a body. Now, if you want to create objects for those functional interfaces, functional interface, as the name suggests, as I told you, that it will have only one single method. So now if you want to implement that method, so for such cases, we use lambda expression.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. What do you know about strings in Java?
The strings are a sequence of characters.
Hmm.
They are immutable in Java. If you want to keep them mutable, then we need to use the peer classes that are string builder and string buffer.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, please go ahead.
like whenever like we can create strings in two formats. The very first one is by creating with the help, as we know that string is an object class, so we need to create objects for it. String s is equal to new. When we use this new keyword,
Hmm.
string like the s variable is will be assigned to the stack, and the actual string will be created in the memory heap memory. Now
Hmm.
this is the first way using the new keyword. Now the second way which Java has introduced to minimize this is by introducing the string literals. We can directly define string s is equal to, under double quotes we can define the string value here. We have under the heap section of memory, we have a string pool where that value will be placed. Now if I create string s is equal to Shivang under literals, and if
Hmm.
I create string s1 is equal to Shivang, now s2 is again equal to Shivang, then nothing new will be added to the pool. S2 will be pointing to same memory pool Shivang's,
Hmm.
like same value. And
Okay, great. What is, can you give me an example where hash set is used?
assets, like if you want to store unique values, that's a practical example could be.
Hmm. Okay. Can you write a program using hash set to find out the duplicate elements in an array? Yeah. So can you write that program, and you have to go with the hash set approach in that?
Asset approach, I did not get you. Asset in the sense, asset approach in the sense.
Yeah. I mean, in the program, you have to use hash set.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So using the for loop and using the hash set concept you have. Great. Okay. Now, can you write, so in the same program, now can you count how many times each of the element is coming? Let's say one, it is coming 5 times, right? Then you have 34, which is coming twice. So how many times, how many occurrence elements are coming?
So for this, I can use a hash map in which the key would be the integer, and the
Correct?
value would be. So let me.
Great, great.
So
Yes. So, yeah, great. Wonderful. Okay. Now, can you tell me where you will use this keyword in Java?
sorry.
This keyword.
Oh, this keyword.
Yeah, this keyword.
So, so this keyword is used when we call a class. Now we
Hmm.
want to access the specific object for that class.
Hmm.
So we use this keyword. Suppose I've created a class. So if I want to access that particular object for that class, we use this keyword. Or sometimes when we want to call the constructor for that class, we use this keyword.
Okay, great. Can you tell me what is the difference between page factory and page object model?
It's a page object model. So it's a design pattern in which
Hmm.
we it's a design pattern in which suppose we have a login page.
Right.
That login page we will have different functionalities. Now
Hmm.
different all these functionalities are depending on that login page. First I need to log in.
Hmm.
Now suppose I create a single page application in which I have different test methods, in which the very first step is going to first log in, and then I will perform the testing for other pages. Now suppose at some time the testing and the page, just for an example, had the username and password. Now all of a sudden, due to some technical reasons, the developer decided to change the ID for that username. Now, since they have changed this ID, you need to change it everywhere for each and every function, like each and every test case which you have made. So you need to change it everywhere. Now, in order to reduce this overhead, we make a page object model in which we make a separate page package for different pages. And in this, the steps to be followed are whenever we create a page class for different pages, we define at the very first we define the locators by the help of by, like by.id is equal to any random name, like username locator is equal to by.id. We locate those elements, and then we make a constructor for that login, like for that page, because we are ultimately going to call it in the test functions. Now we create a constructor, and after that constructor, the third thing is we write the number of actions. Like suppose I need to send you, I need to like fill the username. So I will make in the same page model, in the same page class, I will make first the locators, then this constructor, and then the action methods such as public void add username. So under this, I would be taking input like string username that would be sent from the test page, and then I would be filling it here directly by driver.find element, the web name locator that I mentioned at the top of this class, and dot send keys and whatever action I need to perform. So this
Right.
was for the page class, and here and then I will have a test class. In this test class, I will create a like page class object. Under this
Hmm.
page class object, I will call its constructor to initiate my WebDriver, and then I will perform, like I will send, like I will call this function lp, like suppose it was login page, so lp dot whatever the function name, like I had the function names in my page, lp dot add username, then I will enter the value, then it will redirect to that page and it will manage. Now this is a simple page POM model. Now page factory is like an addition to make the code more clean and more understandable. We have a page factory in which the same pattern is followed, but there are two differences. That is, in the very first, when we define the locators, like by, the like username locator is equal to by.id, here we use @find by, @find by, then under brackets we write, like if we use id or we use name, so like id is equal to double quotes, like whatever is the id, and beneath that line we write the web element. We here in earlier POM model we used to specify the web element locator, but now here just below @find by, we have defined the web element itself. And in
At
this
the rate, sorry to interrupt. At the rate find by you will use in the page factory or page object model?
page factory,
Page factory, correct.
yes. So page factory, under this beneath this line we define web element username. Now the second change is in the constructor. Like we have a public, suppose we have the login page. So
Hmm.
public login page, under this we will pass the web driver. Now this dot driver is equal to driver for initializing the constructor. Now page factory has introduced. Now how will you relate these @find by? So
Hmm.
with the help of this page factory, this is your class that is used to help, dot init, page factory dot init elements.
Hmm.
Is it correct? Page factory
Correct.
dot init elements. Then
Yeah.
you pass two arguments, the driver, comma, this. this as like this is the driver which you need to access, and
Correct.
the rest of the actions and the test methods are going to remain same. But the disadvantage here is like nowadays I guess it is deprecated. The
Mm.
page factory is deprecated because
Yes, it is
it
deprecated.
uses
Mm.
Java reflection, because it creates proxy objects, like
Mm.
it stores values in cache form, like cache form. It does not
Yeah, please go ahead.
it does not refreshes the page, it keeps the
Uh,
proxy values, and when you actually refresh, sometimes it shows you a stale error, like the element was there but no, you did not refresh it, now it's gone, so you need to get the current state. So you nowadays page factory is slow in terms of that.
Correct. It is deprecated and it is slow as well. Okay. Now I'm sharing my screen. Are you able to see this pet store API?
So just a second. It's yes.
So, yeah, pet store API. So this is an API in which you have to automate this get method and you have to find out the pets by the status available, pending, sold. Right. So I'm sharing this link in the chat box. You can write the code of API automation. You can use REST assured for that.
So is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, sir, I have already attached this rest assured stuff. So
Yeah, you can keep it. You can keep it. No worries.
sir, is it the same API or
Yeah, the pet store API find pets by status, right? So what is the response you're getting? The get method.
so I'm getting the headers, content type, but I don't see a proper body in this.
Yeah. I think you'll have to add that parameters, right? Available. So do one thing, open Swagger, and in that you will be able to see how they are hitting that API. Just take that URL, which I've shared in the chat box, open it. Yeah, click on that. And yeah, go to get, no, above on. Yeah, select one of the status. Yeah, click on try it out. Yeah, select available.
So this.
Yeah, click on execute. Okay, so these are the list of, if you come down, scroll down, you'll get response code as 200, and these are the records that are available for them. So this is your request URL, petstore.swagger.io/v2/pet/find by status equal to available.
So like I can see it's a question mark, so it is a query param, so I can
Yes,
directly pass.
correct. Query parameters.
Hmm.
Can you, yeah, now can you try running this code? What you're getting in the output?
Sir, I got these.
Okay, and are you getting response status code?
Just this.
Yeah, we're getting 200. Okay,
Yes.
fine, great. Okay, Shivank, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
So like recently I shifted to testing phase.
Yeah,
So
let me tell you about that.